recently there's been a lot of hype around England and their Euro 2016 success, and if we can win it or not. People saying, "Oh no, we won't win it, but we can." I don't think we can win it, and I don't think we will. Why can't we? Opponents are too strong. Got the likes of Spain. Adjari's a brilliant striker. He's had a brilliant season for Athletic Bilbao in La Liga. France, whilst they might not have Karim Benzema, they have Antoine Griezmann, a strong, pacey young striker up top, who's going to definitely have a lot of impact. Paul Pogba in the midfield, I think he could be player of the tournament. Defensive options, they got quite a few good centre backs despite Varane not going. Goalkeepers, Hugo Lloris, brilliant season with Spurs. Alphonse Sariola, Villarreal goalie, again brilliant season in La Liga with Villarreal, a 4th place finish. Got other opponents that could shock people. Well, I'd say Germany, but I don't think they'll shock anyone. I think they can definitely go far. I'm not saying Germany will shock anyone, but Germany, I think Podolski, I'm not sure if he plays for the national team anymore. Might be mistaken there, but I know Mario Gomez is going. Yeah, Turkish league, not the biggest league in the world, but he still had a pretty good season out there. Toni Kroos, vital to Real Madrid's midfield. A lot of other players in there. Mustafi, good centre half. Manuel Neuer, of course, probably the star man in the team. I know a lot of people may disagree with me, seeing as he is a keeper, but at the end of the day, he's a very good one. They're onto the surprises, who there could be. I think Belgium could shock a few. Despite Hazard's form recently, this season recently he's been alright. I think he might do very well next season. Actually, he might be able to do very well in the Euros. They've got Courtois, of course. Again, not a brilliant season at Chelsea. Got a few good players who's had decent seasons as well, mind you. Batshuayi, I think his name is, from Marseille. He's had a very good season in the French league. Italy, I think, could shock a few, despite no creativeness in midfield. I think their defence is very strong. Barzagli had a super season at Juventus. Again, Buffon had a super season at Juventus, and I think Buffon may be disappointed if Italy can't go big in this one, seeing as it's probably going to be his last big tournament. I mean, World Cup's 2 years away. I think he would have retired from there, let alone international football. Our opponents are very strong. Our group, I think we can make it out of there. I think Wales might shock a few. I think England might believe they rely too much on Bale and close him down a bit. Whereas Ramsey plays a good impact. Ashley Williams, solid defender. I think a couple of others could actually surprise the Wales team and prove that it's not all Bale in there. Slovakia, good team. Hamšík, again a super season in Serie A. Skrtel, not the greatest defender for Liverpool, if I'm being honest. When we beat him 3-2 with that amazing comeback, he's probably to blame for most of those goals, if not all of them. Although the last one, Mignolet, I think he didn't deal with that one great. Slovakia could surprise a few. I think I tipped them to come out the group stage, and the final one in our group, who I've forgotten who it is, and people will be annoyed at me. Russia, sorry. Dzyuba up top, good season in the Russian league. I think he could maybe even finish top scorer for our group. Group E, I think we're in. Obviously, I haven't done my research before the video. But injury-wise, Smalling suffered a knee injury, I believe. But he's been back in training, although if he does sprain it or make it more severe, We don't really have that many centre half options to replace him. I mean, obviously Cahill and Stones would be the other two to go to, but if one of them's unfit for the next match, one of them gets injured themselves, a suspension, probably gonna have to move Dyer back into centre back role, which I don't think's too ideal, seeing as I think he'd be wasted there. And at Spurs, he's had a brilliant season, more suited to a defensive midfielder role, where I think he'll have the biggest impact on the team. Wilshere, he's very injury prone. There's not many creative midfielders like him in the team. I'm not a massive fan of Wilshere myself. I don't think he's a great role model. I don't think he's the player he's hyped up to be, but he's still a good player, and I think we can miss him, and we will miss him if he does get injured. There's not too many creative midfielders in the team. I mean, Danny Drinkwater would have been perfect to partner him or replace him if he gets injured, but again, Roy decided not to take him. Vardy, if he plays poor, Sturridge, he might get injured. I think Vardy will play outstanding, but I think the fame might rush to his head the moment, he might not do too well. That means relying on Rashford, an 18-year-old, brilliant player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he might do it in the Euros very well. Rooney, might have to move him up top, which would definitely not be ideal for the team. I think he'd have more of an impact in midfield like Dyer would. Attacking midfielder likewise though. If he was to move up, that would probably mean bringing Lallana into the team. Good player, not the most reliable, especially for a competition like the Euros. Can we win it? No, we won't. Will we? No. But there is the slightest chance that we will. I think covering the Euros in general, I might do some more of that when the competition starts. My dark horse for the thing, I'm only going to choose them because of the group they're in. I think they might surprise a few. That's Ireland. Call me biased because of Shane Long and he's my favourite player. But I think Long, Robbie Keane, they could actually do really well for Ireland. Great strike force. They've got a decent midfield, I suppose. Obviously, Stephen Ireland hasn't, he's flopped a bit since Man City, I think he used to play for. He's not been the greatest since then. But I think they could actually surprise a few. If not Ireland, then I'd suggest maybe Italy or Croatia. Italy maybe not a dark horse in as their history, but Croatia, Luka Modric, a brilliant creative midfielder in there. Mandzukic, he's a pretty good player. I think Perisic plays for them, Inter Milan player. He's had a superb season. There's a few others in there who I'm not prepared to mention, seeing as I said, I haven't done my research. This video is not scripted. It's I've got a couple of notes about England themselves, but I do all my videos just off the top of my head, just my opinion. So if you're going to correct me, I'm willing to have a discussion with you. Thanks for watching.